Hi, it's Elaf, and today I'm going to give you an updated tutorial on how to create beautiful lifestyle photos of jewelry pieces using Caspa AI. And the main update here is that there are now two modes on the platform. So you've got creative mode and you've got accurate mode. And the difference between them is that on creative mode, it uses your input image and uses AI to replicate the photo. And so when you get the generative photo, it's kind of an AI replica of your initial input image. And on the accurate mode, you can upload a photo and just generate an AI background around it. So your photo, your input photo will stay exactly the same. It can be untouched, and behind it is an AI image. And so those are two modes, but they both have slightly different kind of prompt techniques and slightly different kind of workflows around how to get the best photo on each mode. And so I'm going to show you in detail the before and afters of a couple of products, showing you so you can compare them side by side to see which one would work better for you, and the workarounds that I'd do if I was trying to use Casper to create these kind of pieces. I'm going to be sharing more videos and tutorials on other products. If you have any specific requests, let me know. If you have any feedback or any thoughts or any other comments, let me know as well. We're super open to hearing any feedback so we can continue improving and updating the platform. But right now, let's get straight into it. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how it works. First, I'm starting off with this infinity necklace. I'm here on the background remover tab. I can either upload a photo, but I did this earlier, so I'm going to select a photo in my assets and click the green generate product photos button to send it to the third AI product photos and editing tab. Once it's in the AI editor tab, you can see the default mode is creative. I'm going to type in my prompt, a 20-year-old female model wearing this necklace, soft smile, hair in a low neat bun, soft natural lighting highlighting the pendant, neutral background, focus on the neckline and fine chain detail, and then click the green generate button. On the creative mode, the AI learns how the product looks and replicates it when generating a photo. Sometimes it works really well, other times you have to be more detailed when describing your product in the prompt. This is what the first image generated looks like. I like it, so I'm going to save by clicking the arrow on the top right, and then I'm going to generate some more and also edit the prompt to say black woman so I could get a different model and save the ones I'm happy with. Moving on to the same product but on the accurate mode, I'm going to go back to the image in my assets on the background remover and click the send to studio editor button. In the second studio editor tab, I'm going to resize and reposition the product where I want it to be in the end photo, because the accurate mode will use the exact input image you upload and generate only an AI background for it, unlike the creative mode where it learns what the product looks like and replicates it in any part of the photo. Then I'll click on the generate product photos button to send it to the third AI editor tab. Back on this tab, I'm going to edit the prompt and remove the part that says wearing this necklace, since I mentioned before the accurate mode keeps the product the same. I'll select the accurate mode and scroll down to paint over parts of the chain so that it's not as long when it's on the AI model. Then I'll click generate. It takes a few seconds to load and then 4 photos are created. It looks like the prompt is throwing off the AI, so I'm going to remove soft natural lighting highlights the pendant and focus on the neckline and fine chain detail so it doesn't create another necklace. This is good to have for creative mode, but for accurate mode it's best to be very direct and have less extra words. 4 more images are generated. I'll flick through them and I'm going to click edit on the one I like the best so I could touch up the chain and make it look more natural. I'll write a prompt for the part I edited over which just says gold chain, and then click the generate button again, and then I'll save when I'm happy. I'm going to generate another photo on the accurate mode, but this time I want to reposition the necklace on the photo, so I'll do that on the Studio Editor tab and then send it to the AI editor. Same as before, I'm going to press Command Z, which is just undo on my laptop to bring the same prompt as before, and edit the top of the chain so it's not as sharp. Make sure it's on accurate mode, and then click generate. I'll flick through the 4 photos generated, then edit the one I like the best, touch up the chain again. I'll write a prompt for the part I edited over, which just says gold chain, generate, and then save when happy. And now this is how both the creative and accurate mode images look side by side. Next, I'm going to do the same thing and show you how these dangly earrings look in the creative versus accurate mode so you could see which mode might work best with your products. Starting on the background remover tab, I'll select the earrings that I want or upload new ones if you want to do that from your computer, and send it to the AI product photos tab by clicking the green generate product photos button. The default mode is creative, so I'm going to type in my prompt straight away. Here I want to see close-up of these earrings on a 35-year-old mixed-race woman, side-facing pose, bright lighting, black studio background, focus on elegance and detail, and then click generate. It takes a few seconds to load, then a photo is created. I quite like this first one, so I'm going to save it and generate a couple more to see how they turn out and save the ones I like. Now let's compare it to a photo generated on accurate mode. Going back to the input image on the background remover tab, I'll select it and then click send to studio editor and then reposition it like I mentioned before. The accurate mode takes the exact input image and generates an AI background. So in this case, I'll crop out one of the earrings and just keep one other earring and position it in the place that I can imagine it being on an AI model. I can come back and reposition it at any time, but for now I'm going to click the green generate product photos button to send it to the AI editor. On this tab, I'll click the accurate mode button since the default is creative mode and then edit the existing prompt. It now says on a 35-year-old mixed race woman, close up, side facing pose, bright lighting, black studio background, focus on elegance and detail. Now I'm going to scroll to the image component on the left and paint over the back of the earring since you won't really see that on a model if they were wearing the earring. And once happy, I'll click generate. It takes a few seconds to load, but 4 images are created. I'll flick through them to select the one I like. They didn't all turn out very well, but I like this one, and the only issue is that the earring looks quite big, but there is a way for me to manipulate it. So what I'm going to do is click the edit button, then paint over the earring and click generate to remove the image. This didn't turn out well, so I'm going to just magic erase it instead. Now that I've erased the earring, I'm going to click the send to studio editor button. When the image is in the studio editor, I'll click the fit to page button, then click position to bottom. This will layer the earring on top of the AI generated photo. Equally, you could just upload the photo again directly or send it from the background remover tab again. But now I can edit the earring to make the size more realistic. Across the board, AI struggles with spatial dimensions, so accurate dimensions and sizing doesn't work very well with any AI that you'll use. The models are getting better every day, but for now, workarounds like this are useful. If I need to touch up the photo, I'll send it to the AI editor again and paint around the part that needs editing. Write a prompt if necessary to make it more natural, but the AI is also good at interpreting context, so you don't have to have a prompt at all. I like how the photo turned out, and I'm going to go through this process again so I could create another one. So send the photo from the studio editor, click the accurate mode, type the prompt, paint over the back of the earring, then generate. Select the photo I like, click edit, paint over the earring, click magic erase, then send to the studio editor, position the original earring on top of the photo, and no further edits are needed on this one, so I'm just going to save it right here. And finally, I'll show you what all the photos generated look like together side by side. So that was the tutorial. I hope you got a better understanding of how to use the platform and how to make the most of both different modes. Try it out for yourself, play around with it. You don't always have to use both of them, like I've mentioned, but you could just use the one that works best for your product. But it's a kind of good way of getting a feel of the platform. If you create photos yourself, I'd love to see them. If you have any questions, let me know, like I said. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you soon.